everyone, it's Kelly and I'm back with a few more games to play outside where it's so nice but a little bit hot outside. So we're going to start with a fun game where we can cool off with some water. So with this water game, what we're going to need is we're going to need a couple buckets. So you can see I've got a big bucket of water, and then over in front I've got a little bucket. So we want one big one and we want one little bucket. What we're going to do with this game is we're going to use a sponge, but if you don't have a sponge, you can use a washcloth or a little towel. We're going to take our sponge and we're going to fill it with water. Got to squeeze it so it fills with water. And then we're going to run over and we're going to squeeze it again. And watch what happens when I squeeze it. All the water comes out. Now all the water is out of my sponge. I gotta run back and I've gotta fill it up again. I've gotta squeeze it so it fills up with the water. And I've gotta run back and I've gotta squeeze it again so the water comes out. All the water is going into my little pail now. So I've gotta run back and fill it up again. I'm gonna squeeze it in. Run back and squeeze it out. How many times do you think I'm going to have to do this? You can count and keep track. So that's one game we can play with the water. So let's move on to the next game. This is our second activity today. This is called bucket toss golf. This is a great activity for all ages. Even the youngest learner can have fun with this little activity. As you can see, I have a variety of different containers that can be used for this game. So we've got baskets, we've got pails, containers, even laundry hampers can be used. For the throwing piece, if you've got bean bags, you can use those. But if you don't worry, because everybody has odd socks at home. So if you've got odd socks, just roll them up and you've got yourself the perfect throwing ball for this game. So you've got something new to do with those odd socks. So as you can see, we've got lots of pieces ready to play this game. So let's set up a course and I'll show you how to play this game. So to play this game, it's kind of like golf, except we're tossing our sock ball. So to play this game, you're going to stand back and you're going to toss it towards your target, which in this case is our baskets. Okay? So for the youngest learners, they can start anywhere. So obviously they're going to be closer to the basket and putting it in. For as you get a little older, you're going to start back at your first basket and throw from there. You can keep track of how many throws it takes you to get into the basket. So as you're throwing, you're going to notice that you're building those skills. You're getting better at your throws. You can challenge yourself and throw overhand for you older throwers that are building those skills, or you can continue to throw underhand. Once you get it into the basket, you're going to move to the next basket. You can set up your course however you want in your own yard and make it as challenging as you want. This is a fun game that changes every time you play it because your course is going to change with the way you set it up. We just wanted to show you this last little piece. This is our last hole of the game. This is a tomato cage and we use this to incorporate the last hole of the game by using just a small basket, placing it on top of the tomato cage, and that's where your game would end. So this is the completion of your little course. If it's a rainy day and you still want to play, you can take this game inside and use it with bowls or baskets and create your course inside. So have lots of fun with this game and build on your throwing skills. Challenge yourself, challenge your family, and have lots of fun. We'll see you next time.